Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the
Charles, Thursday night game, we think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
He's got it to the 43 here. So you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10.
Here's gone. As he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Black 20.
Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are,
still going inside the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
and one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
26.
To throw is Rodgers.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Rodgers pass.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Rodgers to throw once more.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 41 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Out of the gun. Goff.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Raiders at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
17 yards. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. first down. They'll go to the ground attack.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Los Angeles.
On play action, Rodgers.
Right side, he has Johnston. He's got room to roam.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Darnell Washington.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Chargers 14. Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Chargers 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
Now Rodgers.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Finds Johnston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First down, Los Angeles.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete to Washington. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Chargers 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this out to Genty. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now it's gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 21.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now to throw. It's brought in by Harris.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
319.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there, as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Goff.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Value 1. Super 66. Hey, Shell. Super 1. Turtle set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Fires the all route and completes it to Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time,
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
He's got space past the 25. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
To the right side, he finds his receiver, Harris.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Chargers.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. On the sneak, Rodgers. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Darnell Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Goff now to throw.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Goff now looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
DC.
Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken down at the
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
In motion right is Johnston.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Washington's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Darnell Washington,
49 yards.
And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Raiders 31. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas
Now gone.
first down.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Here's gone.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
We're good. 180. Hey, 5. Good.
Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Goff now to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run. Here comes Genty.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd down, goal to go.
120.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Goff going to shift him around. Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Escaping the... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down, the pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Hey, 58. 26.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Raiders, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.